Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Sim Shack, and of course welcome back to me, Captain Sim UK. I hope you're doing well. We're taking a look today at a game called AC Sailing. Now this is a free-to-play sailing, basically a foil racing game, which, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of free-to-play games, primarily because they seem to be just a cash cow rip-off 99 times out of 100. I always come into them hoping and praying that they're going to be fairly priced and respectable. I could see here, let me just show you on the Steam web page. Oh, sorry. That's not showing. 1 second. There we go. So yeah, you can see here that the DLC content is effectively $11.99 for the French, for the New Zealand team, and for the Swiss boat. So there's a few others there. Oh God, that's loud. Let's just turn that down a second. So there's a few things that need to be good here. Now $11.99 for a boat is not necessarily astronomical or disgraceful pricing. So from that perspective, okay, I think possibly the pricing is actually on point. Obviously the physics are going to have to be realistic, the racing is going to have to be realistic. I've already gone through a process whereby I had to log in via my Microsoft account, and then I had to connect that with my Epic Games account. Now I didn't necessarily have to do it that way. There's quite a few options of logging in, but it's a bit, you know, to start off with, it's a bit in your face, trying to get you to connect up to everything. So what do we get in the base game? You can race up to 8 yachts. Whether or not there are 8 different yachts available to you, we'll find out in a bit. There's match rating, ranked and casual online modes, learn to sail with a tutorial. I'll probably have to do that. Free sailing, which sounds like fun, race practice, and then single player challenges. So it sounds pretty good. There's quite a lot of content there, I suppose. Now, in comparison to Hydrofoil Generation, which is a game developed by, if you don't know, it's developed by the same developers who made Assetto Corsa, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I really love it. Really difficult, really fun, really exciting. I wish I didn't have to make so many reviews of games and stuff so that I could just play games like that all day long, but unfortunately, for me at least, it's like a double-edged sword. I get to look at all these games for free and get to try them out, and that is a real privilege, and I take it very seriously, and I always try and give honest, fact-based reviews. Now, AC Sailing contacted me and asked me if I would do a review on their game. I said yes. They're not paying me for it or anything, and even if they were, it wouldn't change my review. I only do honest reviews. But what they're supposed to be doing is sending me all these DLC content things. So I thought it'd be best if I look at it first without that, and then have a second look at it with all the content in there as well, and see just what you get for your money. So in this particular first look experience, we are literally going to do a first look thing. You can see we've got a few languages to pick from. I think that's Spanish, Catalan, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you, French, Italian, and English, United States. So we'll select that to start with. Now, it's supposed to be played on an Xbox controller, like an absolute professional. I haven't bothered to pick up my Xbox controller, but it's only the other side of the room. I've got to say, what the hell is this? Sim UK, Australian, I don't flipping think so. Customize, flag. So I've got to say that really there's no British flag. Well, that's disgraceful. The game's awful, don't bother. I'm joking. Well, that's really disappointing. Okay, fine. The user interface is really quite good. So you start off then with 3 sails, 3 hulls, and you've got a save slot here. You've got 4 game save slots, which is quite interesting. Crew gear, AC sailing, again, I think you've got 2 to pick from. So it's like cosmetic upgrades, really, rather than anything else. So that's our yacht. It looks pretty nice. The water looks pretty good. Obviously bronze, because I haven't done anything before. Let's have a look at the options real quick. Auto set quality, that's auto set. 3D resolution is there. Global illumination. Blah, 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 blah. Everything looks high. Motion blur is off by default. That's nice. Most games are the other way around. Vertical sync is off, but it's locked at 60 FPS. And the menu is locked at 144, which seems interesting. Frame limit is currently unlimited. Audio, turn the music off. Music sounds okay, but it just gets me into trouble. Mouse and keyboard controls. Spacebar is pause. Rudder left is left. So I'm guessing this is on the keys. Yeah. Okay, so it's the up, down, left, right keys. Port foil up is 1. Port foil down is Q. Starboard foil up is 2. Wow. Okay, so that's going to be a left hand and right hand sailing. That's actually going to be quite difficult because it's like the opposite to what my brain would want that to be. Starboard foil down is W. Main sheet in is Z. Main sheet out is A. I think it's going to be easier on a gamepad. Let me get a gamepad. Okay, so I have a gamepad, and it seems to instantly be working inside the game, which is good. Makes life a lot easier. So port foil up, port foil down, starboard foil up, starboard foil down. That's RB, LB. That looks pretty good. Rudder left and right. Quick look is R. Cycle view forward, cycle view backwards. Y is main sheet out. B is trav right, and A is main sheet in, and X is trav left. Okay, right, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. So, other input. This is interesting. This means that you can have a steering wheel axis, D-pad axis, haptic feedback, sailing bindings. Let's just have a look see here. So we've got lots of buttons. I'm just wondering whether or not we can put them on sort of HOTAS controller type systems. That could be interesting. That's what I did with hydrofoil generation. And it worked really well, I have to say, over on that game. So okay, right, I'm quite intrigued at this moment in time. Main traveler is auto, main sheet semi-auto. Okay, so everything is on like beginner settings, which is great because I'm going to be rubbish to start with. Rudder responsiveness is at 50%. I've got to say, so far, quite impressed. Let's jump into the tutorial and see what we've got. Upwind sailing. Let's just do that. So yes, it seems quite good actually. It looks nice.
There are 3 main directions in sailing: upwind,
voice,
reaching, and downwind. We're going to talk about upwind sailing. Now you can't sail directly into the wind. The sails will just flap like a flag. We have to sail at an angle to the wind. Okay, let's start by watching a boat sailing upwind.
Oh, this is nice. You can see the port foil is up. Now the starboard foil is up. So we're basically tacking against the wind.
Now it's your turn. The blue road on the water shows you the best angle to sail upwind. Let's start by you steering and trying to keep the yacht on that road.
Okay. Wow, it feels nice actually. It's sensitive but controllable.
The angle the boat is sailing to the wind is called the true wind angle, or TWA. The true wind angle is shown in the head-up display below. When sailing upwind, you want that TWA to be between 4...
Okay, that disappeared too quickly.
Starboard tack, that means the wind is coming over the right-hand side of the boat. The opposite to this is port tack. That's when the wind is coming from the left-hand side of the boat. Now let's try sailing upwind on port tack. Remember, the upwind TWA should be between 40 and 50 degrees.
Sensitive, but also very controllable. I like it very much.
Great job. That's upwind sailing. Well done.
Okay, I didn't actually get to do any tacking. I'm guessing that's coming in the next tutorial, but okay, good for beginners. I like that.
To make it up the course while staying inside the boundary, we have to sail on port tack and turn onto starboard tack. Sailors call this tacking. These contraptions on either side of the boat are called foils. They can carry the whole weight of the boat. Now they're pretty amazing, and that's what enables the boat to fly. When sailing, we usually have the windward foil raised and the leeward foil down. Windward foil means the foil on the side closest to the wind. Leeward foil means the foil on the side of the boat away from the wind.
I'm not sure why, but his voice has just suddenly gone quite a bit quieter. Right, the boat is sailing on a port tack, and then he's dropping the foil, turning into the wind, tacking away, and raising the starboard side foil. Okay. And now he's on a starboard tack. So am I going to get to do this?
Break it down into 3 steps, give it a go.
Let's do it. Let's do it, do it.
Before we tack, we have to lower the new foil. The control for this is highlighted in front of you now.
So I just press it once and it drops automatically.
Now that both foils are down, slowly turn up into the wind and onto the new tack until you're at 45 degrees.
There we are, 45 degrees.
Now raise the new windward foil.
It's very stable, I have to say. Hydrofoil generation is not this stable, but this is a tutorial, so maybe that's why. Am I doing it again? Okay.
And then turn through the wind until you're at a true wind angle of 45 degrees on the other tack. And remember to raise the old foil. For some more practice, let's perform a tack through each gate to continue.
Roger. So sometimes the tutorial is taking over and sometimes it isn't. So I'm not quite sure when I have control of the boat and when I don't, if I'm being perfectly honest. Right, okay, so we're going to tack all the way up. I'm a bit rusty to this, I'll be honest. Drop it down, turn into the wind. Bring the other one up. Oh crap, I'm supposed to be... I thought I was going there. My mistake. That's why I went so wide. Okay, so this is going to be a really tight tack here. Here we go. Down it goes. Oh, this is fun! It's a bit weird doing it on an Xbox controller, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. Oh, pressed the wrong button there. Nearly got myself shot in the leg. It says maintain at least 10 knots. Well, I'm smashing that at the moment.
Awesome.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong one.
Check those numbers.
I am feeling comfortable, but I'm having fun, so I'm not going to skip the tutorial. Stick it up your bum. I'm going to carry on for a bit. Bosh. I could do better. I could do better. My audio's going all funny. That's not the game. That's an issue I've got with my audio. I'm sorry. Hopefully that won't come through on the video, but it's a bit staticky right now. That's entirely my fault. So there's a lot of information here. I really like the HUD. It's very neat and tidy and organized. You could just do this forever. Tacking at this speed is absolutely brilliant. So I'm maintaining 45 degrees. I'm much better with the starboard tack than I am with a port tack. But still practicing. I'm still new. See how close I can get to this. I've completely gone off track now. I'm not on the tutorial at all anymore. In classic 𝐒𝐮𝐞𝐝 form, I'm just doing my own thing. Sod the tutorial. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, let's go to the next one. That's cool. I like that. That feels awesome.
Almost the opposite to upwind sailing. When sailing downwind, the wind is coming from behind us, but we still sail a zigzag course due to the apparent wind angle flying over the sails. Okay, let me show you an example.
So these little cutscenes are not the best in the world, but I'm liking the tutorial overall.
Let's start by you steering, trying to keep the yacht on the road.
Trying to keep the yacht on the road, baby. Look how responsive it is.
When sailing downwind, you want to keep the TWA between 130 and 150. Try sailing 140 through wind angle.
There we go.
Now that we got the hang of that, let's try sailing downwind on port jibe.
Oh, I thought it was going to let me do it.
Because the left foil is raised. Remember, when sailing downwind, the TWA should be between 130 and 150 degrees. Well done, that's downwind sailing ticked off.
Yeah, baby. It's going to get a hell of a lot more intense pretty quick.
I have to stay inside the boundaries. So that's going to be doing some manoeuvres from port to starboard. When sailing downwind, we call this jibing. The main difference between a tack and a jibe is in a jibe, the wind is behind you the whole time. Let's watch a jibe and see how it's done.
Just fine. Good numbers here. Just fine. Good numbers here. Just fine. Good numbers here.
Bit of a repetition there on the audio, but
Okay, now it's
pretty good. So the wind is coming from
The first thing we need to do is lower the new foil.
it's coming from the port side, so we're going to lower.
When the new
Turn in.
slowly turn downwind
Oh,
through dead downwind.
That was poor.
Keep turning until you're at 130 degrees through
There we
wind.
go.
Now remember to raise the old ball once you're up at course. Okay, let's do a jibe back the other way. Remember,
Drop.
the first thing is to lower the foil.
Turn.
And then veer away through dead downwind, back up to 140 true wind angle. Now you're on the new jibe. And remember to raise the old foil.
I'm really hoping the audio Come on. I really hope the audio static is not interfering with the video here, because this is good fun.
Jibes through each of these gates. Continue.
Cool.
Perfect. What's up? Fine.
Come up. Gosh. I have to practice this a bit. This is harder than tacking for me for some reason. So I'm at a bad angle here, so I'm not getting good speed. I'll try and fix that. I've lost. It's not, for some reason, it's not coming up quite as fast as I want it to. Okay, we're going to try again. My angle is all wrong, obviously. Here we go. Not now. In the middle of something. Thank you very much. It's too early. Oh, am I? I think I've gone through the wrong gate. Gone through the wrong gate. Got distracted by the phone. Look at that. Oh, that's tilting over beautifully. Let's try again. Here we go. A bit better. Bit of practice, that's all I needed. Once again, it's just good fun. Once you get going, it's... You just want to keep going.
It's important we also learn how to get the boat up on the falls. We call this taking off, just like an aeroplane. In these foiling boats, you can only take off at certain angles. I'll show you an example of a takeoff, then we can go through one together.
So you can see the hull of the boat is down in the water, and then it lifts up onto that portside foil, and then it should lift up the whole hull up out of the water. There you go. And now you're flying. Now you're at speed. You can get up to like 50, 60 knots. Maybe even faster, 70, 80 knots these days.
Okay, now it's your turn. The first thing to do is to bear away to an angle of about 60 degrees and hold this heading.
It's a little light here.
Nice and easy.
To now decrease the drag until your windward speed will be raised. Auto takeoff completed.
That's an auto takeoff. And now I think you should go and practice in the free sailing mode and come back and try a few of the challenges. I think I'm ready to do some challenges. I'm really impressed with this. I'm liking it very much. So if I go into tutorial, so we've done, taking off. Course navigation, pre-start. Maybe we'll go here then and have a look at this. So far, so good. I'm mega impressed. It's at the moment it feels very beginner friendly, but I can see there's some advanced stuff coming up, so there's still a chance that this is going to be quite a realistic simulator. Right, crossing this gate after the pre-start timer reaches, set up an optimal window to start by planning your maneuvers. I'm so out of practice at this. I'm going to be terrible. I wonder if there's any AI to race against. That would be cool. Set up an optimal window to start by planning your maneuvers. Yeah. Follow the start line and cross as soon as possible after the pre-start timer finishes. Where is the pre-start timer? That'll be the timer. Right, so hang on. That's the start gate there. Take note of the time remaining as you pass the start gate. 40 seconds. Okay. Gotta watch out for other boats as well, of course. See if I've timed this right. Oh no, I've got the boat down. Come on, get up, get up. Launch. Ah.
We're going to have to try.
Try again. That's the start gate. Yeah. It says pre-start completed, but I haven't actually completed it. I think it knows I know what I'm doing, but we'll see.
Just fine. What numbers here? Nine.
Oh, too early! Oh, so close!
Try that.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. 40 seconds. So...
I will.
So there we go. 30 seconds from here. So I know at round about 15 seconds I can turn around and just go full at it. It's just taking the timer away.
Just fine. What numbers here?
Right, I reckon about there. Five, four. Oh no, I've lost all my speed. Get back up. Well, it would have been perfect if I didn't raise that foil. That was a really slow start. The start is, I tell you what, it's so important to a win. Let's try and get up out of the water. Oh, I raised the wrong foil. That's where I went wrong. What an idiot. Pretty good. 32 knots. Having a little crack at it. Just trying to get used to the boat and the HUD information. I mean, I am rusty anyway, so that's not, you know, the best of... Oh, see, wow. She turned the wrong way, which is somewhat weird. Okay, so that took me 2 minutes and 19 seconds, which is probably about 35 seconds off the pace, but that's fine. Tacking on the boundary, course navigation, okay. So I've just sort of done that, actually.
As you
Never
know,
mind.
you have to tack on your way upwind. Every time you tack, you do lose speed. So you want to minimize the tacks, and by going out to a boundary, it gives you the maximum distance on each tack. Let's practice this. Hey, let's watch a boundary tack, and you can see how it's done.
So these...
You'll see the boundary clearly because it's identified by that big purple strip. Watch how close we get without getting a penalty.
Okay. So you can actually go into the beginning purple strip. Okay, so you can go into that area. All right, that's good to know. Okay, cool. So you basically want to turn as you get into that sort of half highlighted purple area.
Okay, let's try do our own boundary tack. Keep sailing right up to the edge of the boundary and perform a tack.
Roger, except that my boat doesn't appear to be moving anymore. And I have no control over it. So let's go restart. You can skip what he's saying.
Okay, we're getting close. This is a good time. Let's tack.
It's a little bit buggy because it still thinks it's showing me the tutorial cutscene. So I'm not sure if we're going to get out of this or whether we're going to have to go back and start again. This is the first real sort of negative thing I can say about the game is the tutorial. The cutscenes are a bit... They're not the most helpful for beginners. I mean, for somebody who knows what's going on, it's fine. You can see what's going on. But for a beginner, I don't think that's quite informative enough. And this seems to be stuck now. So let's go to quit menu, and I'll just load that tutorial again. So a slight bug there. Nothing really serious. I mean, I can just get out of it. It's not a huge problem. I'm wondering if it's skipping the tutorial sections that's making it go buggy. We'll see. Tacking on the boundary. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Skip, skip, skip. skip. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this particular tutorial cutscene. That one actually, I think, is quite helpful and quite self-explanatory. So, good fun, good fun, good fun.
Okay, let's try to do our own boundary tag.
Let's do it.
Keep sailing right up to the edge of the boundary and form a tag. Okay, we're getting close. This is a good time. Let's tag.
Coming up now.
Great work. That's tacking on the boundary completed.
Top mark rounding. Now, if you watched me just a minute ago, you can see how bad I was.
Starts between these two marks. To complete an upwind leg, you have to sail between the marks at the top of the course. And these will be highlighted with a beacon. So you have to go between the marks, go round one of them, and then head to a downwind course. Okay, let's watch an example. Now it's your turn.
Roger that.
You're approaching the top mark at an angle of 45 degrees. Keep sailing until you're past the mark. Then veer away to an angle of about 1.
Oh, it didn't let me get away with it this time.
You'll be heading off towards the boundary.
It didn't let me get away with it that time. It dropped me.
Awesome work. That was your first mark rounding.
Okay, so it wasn't testing me on that, on keeping it up on the foils. So it's kind of let me get away with it.
Tacking on the boundary, let's do some jives on the boundary. Again, as you know, sailing downwind, every time you jibe, you do lose distance. So let's minimize those jibes by practicing a boundary jibe. So you have to start your maneuver just a little bit earlier because it takes time to get the board down and you're traveling so fast. Let's watch a boundary jibe and you can just see how close we can get.
I'm really hoping that static isn't coming through in the audio. I can only apologise if it is. Something I need to get sorted.
Let's try do our own boundary jibe. Okay, this is a good distance. Let's jibe now.
That was pretty good. We're still up. Speed is good.
Well done. That
Over
was really
30 knots.
To complete a downwind leg, you have to sail between the gates at the bottom of the course. And just like the top gate, you
Oh, there's different camera views. I hadn't even tried that.
properly when the next leg, top left corner, flicks to the next. Okay, let's watch an example. Okay, to complete a downwind leg, again you have to go between the gates, round that bottom mark, and then head to an upwind angle. Okay, see how you're approaching the bottom gate at a true wind angle of 140 degrees. Okay, now you've rounded the mark, sail a true wind angle of about 45 degrees off towards the boundary.
Losing speed.
That's your first bottom mark rounding.
Dropped it again, look. Did it too soon. What's going on with my audio? I'm so sorry about this. What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, feeling comfortable, return to menu. Alright, let's try and get on to some of the advanced stuff. So we've completed all course navigation. Let's go advanced. So we're going to bring the sails into play. It's going to be interesting. My brain is already struggling.
Now that you've got the hang of auto controls, let's try using the main sheet and traveller on manual control. The main sheet control pulls the sail down, affecting the shape of the sail. Okay, let's start by showing the full range of the main sheet. Okay, let's practice by pulling the main sheet all the way on. As you pull it on, you'll feel the boat power up. Now let the main sheet all the way off. This is what we call easing the mainsail. As you ease the main... Now let's set the mainsail for upwind sailing. This is about 3/4 of the way on. Now that you've understood what the main sheet does upwind, let's talk about the traveller. So the traveller adjusts the mainsail.
So the traveller adjusts the mainsail laterally across the boat. Yep.
This changes
the angle the sail is relative to the boat. Yep.
This is
it's a very effective way of powering up or depowering the boat. Let's start by showing the full range of the traveller.
Okay, let's start by moving the traveller all the way to windward.
Start by moving the traveller all the way to windward or towards you. As you move the traveller towards the boat, it should power up. The keys for control of the traveller are highlighted below. Okay, so that's all the way in.
Now move the traveller all the way
out. This is good. It's really intuitive, really simple, straightforward stuff.
Left to right. So
the traveller controls work left to right regardless of what tack you're on. The main traveller will move in the direction of the arrow or toggle that you're using.
Now
we are on port tack.
The traveller all the way to you, powering the boat up. Now ease the traveller, and that takes the power out of the sail.
Ooh.
Okay, that's great. Now you know how the controls work. Just watch how the traveller moves as we sail upwind.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now it's getting interesting. Now I'm actually having to really pay attention. It's going to be tough.
Now it's your turn to have a go at playing the traveller. Try and keep the boat level. You will see the effect of that traveller movement, so just focus on keeping the boat level.
Easy peasy pudding and pie.
Okay, this time have a go at steering and controlling the traveller.
That's where it's going to get difficult.
Okay, use that traveller to control the heel. Now remember to steer at a true wind angle between 40 and 50 to sail upwind.
Trying to find that perfect sort of adjustment.
Okay, let's make sure we understood everything and double check by sailing upwind on port tack, full manual control.
Here we go.
Okay, use that traveller to control the heel. Now remember to steer at a true wind angle between 40 and 50 to sail upwind.
Too much? Ah, I got too much. It's tricky.
I think you've got the hang of that now.
Well, yeah, looked like it. Oh, nearly lost it. No, steady, 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 steady.
You already know how to tack using the automatic
Capsized.
aero controls. Now let's do it manually. Okay, I'll do a tack, and again, just focus on the main traveller position.
Okay, right, just the traveller. So he's tacking, I'm travelling to do this. Oh, I see. Okay, so you tack towards... Okay, so you let it off and then put it back on. All right.
I'll break it down step by step, then you give it a go. Again, before we tack, we need to lower the new foil.
Lower the new foil. Turn
Now
the
let's
boat.
turn up. When you're head to wind, the traveller should be well above centre line.
Where do you want it?
Now slowly turn down
Okay.
until you get to a good upwind angle that should be between 40 and 50 degrees. Okay, gradually sheet the traveller on to keep the boat level. And again, don't forget, raise the old board. Alright.
Oh, it's hard.
Through each of the gates ahead.
It is hard. It's a totally different experience when you're in control of it, I tell you. And it's so responsive. I need a wheel. Okay, we're doing all right here. It's over there, look. I keep thinking it's that one. Too much, too much. Saved it, I saved it, I saved it.
Check those numbers. And board.
That's pretty good. That was okay. That's a bit rubbish. For a first go, not too bad. Bit shabby, bit shaky, but you would expect that on a first go. The important thing is, I didn't capsize. That's the most important thing. Right, so have I done all the advanced tutorials? No. Okay, so I haven't done downwind sailing. Not sure why it kicked me out the tutorial. This is good. Really good game. Really impressed with it so far.
Okay, let's do some downwind sailing. It's a bit more sensitive, but the same principles remain. When sailing downwind, it's important to be super active on the traveller. Let's zoom in and watch how much the traveller moves as we sail downwind.
A lot. You got to do all that while steering and doing the foils. This way you have like a 4 or 5 man team. Generally, it's not one chap doing everything. It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Now let's give it a go. I'll hold the boat steady at a downwind angle and you work that traveller.
Work the traveller, don't worry.
Let's try to target keeping the boat level.
There you go. Boat's level. I got it perfectly trimmed. First time, no problem.
Okay, now you have a go at steering and playing the traveller at the same time.
Right, so I've got to do now I've got to do both
Okay, and
things.
this wind speed, target a downwind true wind angle of around 130 to 150.
Yep, we're good. It's easy in a straight line.
Remember, you're controlling the heel, and let's just try keep it level at this stage.
Perfect.
Okay, now let's pass the steering over to you as well. Target an angle of around 140 and just
Too much. I got too much.
angle of heel.
Come on, get up. Get up. Really? You let me get away with that? Okay,
Well
fair
done,
enough.
that's really good.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't really good at all. Downwind jibe manual tutorial. Okay.
Okay, let's practice a jibe in manual mode. Just watch the traveller. I'll show you an example.
God, makes it look so easy.
Okay, let's give it a go together. Before we jibe, obviously, we need to lower the new foil. Now as you bear away to start your turn, maintain a level trim. This is usually by easing. As you pass through dead downwind, the traveller should be nearly maximum eased.
Is that eased or is that eased? So you want me to go that side, maximum eased that
Now
side.
keep turning up to a nice downwind angle. Ease the travel. Remember to get that old foil out of the water.
Oh yeah.
You'll note. Okay, let's practice some jibes through the gates ahead.
Oh, it's the opposite because the wind's behind me, of course. Oh, golly gosh.
Just a little light here.
Slow. I got really slow. Right, come on. Get the boat up out of the water. There we go. There we go. Too much. Too much. It's hard.
Hold up. Okay, those numbers.
Lost it. Lost it.
Forward.
That was a bit better. Bit of practice required. Oh gosh. Right, it keeps kicking me out of the tutorial back to the main menu, which is a bit annoying. Top mark, bear away. So we've got a few more to do. The wife's just called me for dinner, so I'm gonna have to rush through this. I'll probably come back to this on another video and do a bit of racing. I could do with a bit of practice anyway, but I'll push through tutorials for now. It's going to be interesting. As you were learning, when you are a few boat lengths out from the mark, ease your main sheet slightly to make the bear away easier. This will make the boat easier to control through this high-speed maneuver. Okay. Oh, let it out. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, but then I lose. But then I lose all. Then I lose all of the. Ugh. Wow. Before bearing away, it's very important to have the boat heeling to windward. You can do this by easing the traveller. Wow, the physics are off. Oh my good God, that's a proper crash. Try that again, thank you. Without... Oh, don't keep stopping me though. So you're not making it easier by stopping me all the time. You're actually making it harder. Oh man. Stop stopping me! Yes, I know, let the sheet out. Trying. So it was to the left, it was to the left. Got no control over this boat at all. Right, there we go. I'll ease it first and then ease the sheet. There we go. It just wants to go over. I think the tutorial is getting in the way of me actually doing it. Because I can't bring the thing down before I've got a chance to do anything. I've lost control. I'm really going to struggle with this one. See, I've already lost the boat before we even get... The angle's wrong for a start. Look, where is... That's where the tutorial's starting me. I mean, how completely out of order is that? Yeah, I've done it, I've done it. I've done it, but the boat is already lost. So, come on, come back over. Come to Daddy. No, don't make me do it again. Right, we might have a chance this time. Sheet is out. That's just making it tip every single time. Can't do it. Lost it. This is annoying. All the tutorials have been good up until this point. I'm easing the sheet out. Stop telling me to do what I've already done. Lost the boat. As soon as you ease the sheet, it loses all of the flight. But it's telling me to do it again. This is ridiculous. This is the first tutorial that I felt is working against me. Look how the tutorial's starting me off. Feet out. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I can't control that foil, so I can't even lift it up. This is infuriating. Oh no, it's gonna let me carry on. Right, we've got a chance here. I've let the sheet out. Don't tell me to do what I've already done. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Right. Now we got a chance. It doesn't tell me to keep... Right. Now bugger off and leave me alone. Thank you. Oh, I was just about to do it. You're killing me, game. You're absolutely killing me. Every time you're causing me to drop.
I will.
Just get out of my way and let me do it.
Okay, take those numbers.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. There we go, there we go. I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. I got it, 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 I got it. We got no pace, but that's okay. I've got it, finally. No! Oh, come on. Turn. Yes, good girl. Oh no, we're gonna hit it. Oh, we hit it. Oh, so close that time. Shoot is out. And I maintain control because I'm predicting the stupidity of the game. Oh, it doesn't want to go. It didn't want to go. Now it's going. We got it this time. We finally got it. Got the wrong angle, but we got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, so close. Right, here we go. Sheet out. It will sit, it will sit, it will sit, it will sit, it will not sit, it won't sit. I put too much on it. Bugger. Damn. Sheet is out already. Yes. Come on, get up, get up, get up. I pulled the sheet in, for God's sakes. We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. No! I did it too quickly. Beat in before she goes over. Yes, 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 yes. Get her up, get her up. Drop it down. Oh! Turn. Come on, get up, get up. I'm pulling the sheet in. I'm pulling the sheet in. It's very difficult. Gosh. Pressing the sheet out button, for goodness sakes. Oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost it. The tutorial's still trying to let us get away with it. Sadly, I've lost the boat. But thank you. Trying to pull the main sheet back on, but it's not happening. Got the wrong angle here for a start. Yeah. Come on, come on. Come on, get up. It just won't pull the main sheet in. It's refusing to do it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna call it there because I've got to go have dinner. Up until that point, I felt all the tutorials were really good. That one, A, the tutorial's getting in my bloody way. B, I don't know what's going on, but I just cannot seem to get that sheet tight again once I've turned. So it's probably something I'm doing, but I can't figure it out, and it's frustrating me. Other than that one negative thing in the little crash that we experienced, or the little bug, I should say, not a crash, it was a little bug. I think this is absolutely phenomenal. I'm really, really, really enjoying it. I'm going to have to try it with the wheel and HOTAS stuff. It feels similar to hydrofoil generation, but hydrofoil generation, I don't know, had more of a realistic feel to it. This feels a little bit more arcadey, less hardcore sim. But, you know, for beginners and stuff, I think this is a great idea. And it seems at this moment in time, bear in mind this is just a first look, but at this moment in time, it seems fairly reasonably priced. Now I'm going to have to keep looking at it before I can figure out whether that's true or not, get some races under the go and see what life is like once the devs have hooked me up with some keys and stuff to showcase the game. But on the most part, this is all thumbs uppy. I think I'd like to see more people enjoy this type of sport, and it is super fun. And it's really difficult. It's really challenging. But if you like sailing and you like racing sailboats, then this should appeal to you. It's free to play. I mean, so you could just come along and just have a little sail around and just play with it for a while and see whether or not it's something you're enjoying. Unless there's some hidden costs that I haven't seen yet, this actually looks like, at this moment in time, bearing in mind I haven't finished my reviews, my first look, but at this moment in time, it does look like the first free-to-play game that I'm actually going to recommend. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.